earnings per share that missed by a wider margin. For more, we're joined by the CEO of Descartes Systems Group, Ed Ryan. Ed, thanks a lot for joining us. The market seems to not like the earnings per share line. 43 cents US reported, 50 expected. Can we start there on earnings per share? I know you began the conference call with analysts today by saying that you liked the company's performance on all of the crucial metrics that you track.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think maybe some of the uncertainty in the markets maybe causing more of the shortfall today than maybe the results of last quarter. We thought we had pretty good results last quarter, and we're a very consistent performer, so any little variation from it tends to catch people's attention.
Okay, and there we're looking at the earnings per share, 43 cents US reported, 50 cents expected. Here's another quick snapshot of the results today. Revenue grew by 14% to $651 million. Adjusted EBITDA up 15% to nearly $285 million. And the company cited its expertise in tariffs. And you and I have discussed this before, Ed, but it's even more timely today than it was the last time we talked about it. Among the many services you provide to companies moving products around the world is expertise on tariffs. Why don't you explain that product offering and what kind of growth in that business you might see in the near term?
Yeah, sure. It's a very fast grower for us, and certainly right now, as everyone's focused on tariffs, it's growing as fast as ever. Our customers, with all the changing tariff regulations and back and forth that's been going on, they need to know what the tariff rates are every day. And we host the largest database of tariffs globally. We have about 140 countries that we can give you the tariffs and duties and sanction parties for. And, in these times where the rates are changing literally daily and maybe by the hour, customers need to make sure that they are using the right tariff rates, so that when they, submit customs filings, that they're paying the right rate, not paying too much, not paying too little, and also knowing what's going to happen in the future, right? When are the rates going to change? And for that, they come to us, and it's been a great performing business for us.
One analyst on the conference call framed up his question on this topic this way. He said, historically, complexity has served as a net positive for Descartes. So is this type of uncertain and complex and fast-changing trade environment a positive for your company?
Certainly for the long run, the customers are facing a lot of complexity right now because they don't know what the tariff rates are going to be. Normally they're focused on over the next couple of years, and all of a sudden they're focused over the next couple of days. So that complexity is something they've got to deal with, and in a lot of ways we help them deal with it, and that's probably very good news for our company in the long run.
What about the scenario in which perhaps trade volumes decline, certainly between Canada and the U.S., Canada and Mexico, Canada and Asia? Is that an offsetting negative, perhaps?
Well, certainly in the short run, until people know exactly what's going to happen, they tend to freeze. And, a lot of our customers, given the uncertainty, are probably not sure what to do. Should they ship more? Should they ship less? Should they, try and lobby to get their tariff rates down, et cetera? And, that creates uncertainty, and that causes a lot of companies to freeze in their tracks for a little bit. And I think that's part of what's going on here. In the long run, though, we're pretty confident that helping these customers deal with the complexity that they're facing right now, and the increased focus on supply chain and logistics is going to be, good for the long-term success of Descartes.
Do you have a view on this U.S. tariff situation? It's very common, as you know. I'm sure you follow the news very, very closely. It's very common for people who are pretty expert in trade relations to believe that these are bargaining positions from the United States. There will be a period of difficult negotiations, false starts and stops. Ultimately, this will get negotiated down. Is that the view you take, or do you have a view on where this is going?
With all of this going on, it's tough to understand exactly what's going to happen. But yeah, I would tend to agree with that. That's been the, if you looked at the Trump administration last 4 years ago, and now what they're doing today, it does seem to be a bit of a negotiation. They already held the Canadian and Mexican tariffs off for a month, trying to negotiate further. You saw what happened with the automakers yesterday. So My suspicion is in the long run, it is going to be a negotiation, and it will settle down at some point, and people can get back to running their business.
Okay, let's pivot away from the trade environment. We've spoken about this before as well. What's the latest on artificial intelligence at Descartes and how it's enhancing some of your offerings to customers?
Yeah, real exciting stuff for us. Not only the opportunity that you see a lot of software companies have to improve their internal operations development, where you can code a lot faster using AI tools, customer support, where you can respond more effectively and more quickly to your customers using AI, and marketing, where you can generate materials more quickly using it, generative AI. In addition to that, with all the IoT information that we're collecting these days, and that just seems to expand, every year, feeding that information into AI tools to help our customers make better and faster decisions about where to ship things and how to change shipments while they're in motion. We think it's going to be a gigantic opportunity for our customers to save money and operate their supply chains more efficiently, and in turn, a great opportunity for Descartes over the next 5 to 10 years.
Okay.
We're real excited.
The company also has a history of using acquisitions to drive growth. You, on the call, spoke about blending organic growth from within and growth from acquisitions from without. What is the company's current posture on acquisitions?
We did 5 in the past 12 months, so we're seeing that prices have come down to what we think are reasonable levels, and we're acquiring it at a faster pace than we have over the last couple of years. I believe that's going to continue. A lot of this uncertainty, the freezes that I was talking about earlier, tend to put people in a position where they're more likely to sell their company at a reasonable price. We tend to do very well in these things. We're a fairly profitable company and a very consistent performer. And that puts us in a position to be a net acquirer in this next couple of years. So we're excited about it.
Edward Ryan, thank you for your time today. Edward